हे गाइस, वेलकम बैक। सबैटिकल लिए थे हम 2 महीने का। और हम वापस आ गए हैं। तो सीधा घुस जाते हैं। आईपीएल का फर्स्ट हाफ हो चुका है। काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग आईपीएल था। सो उस आईपीएल को हम डिस्कस करेंगे, और मई में क्या होगा उसे हम थोड़ा प्रीव्यू करने की कोशिश भी करेंगे। सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड एंड वेलकम बैक टू आवर 20 व्यूअर्स। लेट्स गो।
यप। तो बेसिक ऐसे टेम्पलेट से बात करेंगे कि हर टीम का पोजीशन क्या है, और विल ट्राई टू पिक आउट 2 or 3 reasons for their position on the table, rather than going very deep into each team. So let's start at the top. What do you think, Ron? Gujarat Titans लगा भी
गुजरात
था
टाइटंस। अगर अगर हम ये आईपीएल शुरू होने से पहले प्रीव्यू कर रहे होते तो आई थिंक दे वुड बी इन द बॉटम 3 ऑफ माय प्रेडिक्शंस। क्योंकि मैंने सोचा था कि क्या बोलते हैं, बैटिंग डेप्थ इतना नहीं लग रहा था। फिर या बॉलिंग स्ट्रांग लग रहा था, बट शमी सिर्फ पावर प्ले में अच्छा कर रहा था। फिर लॉकी हैड बीन इनकंसिस्टेंट उससे पहले। और रशीद का बैटिंग फॉर्म, बैटिंग की वजह से उसने लिटरली 2 मैचेस जिता दिए ऑलरेडी उनको। तो उनके लिए एक दो रीजन नहीं है व्हाई दे आर वेयर दे आर। देयर आर नंबर ऑफ रीजंस। हार्दिक का कैप्टनसी, वी आई नेवर थॉट इन माय वाइल्डेस्ट ड्रीम्स आई विल से दैट हार्दिक हैज बीन अ रियली गुड कैप्टन। सो वो वहीं वहीं से क्या बोलते हैं, द लीडरशिप ग्रुप हैज बीन वेरी गुड फॉर देम। 7 या 8 मैच जीते आई थिंक, एंड आई थिंक दे हैव हैड डिफरेंट मैन ऑफ द मैच ईच टाइम। सो दैट रियली शोज दैट अभी तेरा 11 का स्क्वाड में अगर 8 प्लेयर मैन ऑफ द मैच लिए, मे बी इट्स 7 और व्हाटएवर इट इज, इट शोज दैट अ लॉट ऑफ प्लेयर्स आर कंट्रीब्यूटिंग एट डिफरेंट टाइम्स। लिटरली अगर तू फिनिशिंग का बात करता है तो मिलर, तेवाटिया, इवन रशीद फॉर दैट मैटर, दीज थ्री हैव बीन सो गुड। मतलब 60 of 4, 70 of 5, whatever it is, they have been chasing down targets for fun. They have defended targets of 150, 160. So I think I could sit here and talk about them for half an hour, 1 hour, because they have been that good. And I think at least I did not expect them to be that good. What do you think have been some of the reasons for it?
Correct. So for me, there are 2 specific reasons. One is their lower middle orders combined batting power. Rashid, Tewatia and Miller, ये तीनों ने I think total 3 मैच जिता इनको, right? या 4, like
Uh,
from nowhere.
yeah. I think the Punjab match where they needed 13 of 2 and Tewatia took him apart.
Oh,
The RCB match when Tewatia won man of the match. The
CSK
SRH
match.
match, CSK. So 4 matches on top of our head. Maybe they did more as well. So
And then
as
Miller
you,
also did one, right? Miller
that was
also did one.
against CSK, 90 of something, 40, 50 balls. So
Correct.
4 out of 8 to हमें ऐसे on top of our head we could remember. So I think that really shows that they've been absolutely sensational over that. What's the other reason that you're going to add?
Second thing I think is Hardik Pandya. Not only his captaincy but also his batting. I never thought कि Pandya यार orange cap के list में होगा top 5 में. तो मतलब batting भी he has done well, and their bowling was always looking okay. With Rashid, Lockie Ferguson, Mohammad Shami, we knew कि bowling संभल जाएगा क्योंकि Hardik Pandya, the moment he starts to bowl, it's a different team altogether.
Exactly.
So I think
True.
this, like the entire 11, the structure is looking really good for him. Like
as you said, if you Miller hasn't been that consistent in IPL in the last 3, 4, or maybe even 5 years, and then Rahul Tewatia also, he was sort of hit and miss a bit last season and the season before that as well. He had more good matches than bad, but he wasn't the proper finisher that he has been doing this season. So when Rahul Tewatia comes in at 6, you think that okay, batting thoda light lag raha hai. So Rahul to come in at 6 and then Rashid to bat at 7 and do what he has done really shows that क्या बोलते हैं, they haven't put a foot wrong in this entire season. So I think that keeps them very well placed in the table, and I think top 2 spot also seal हो ही गया almost.
Correct. And another thing, what I've seen is they are agile. They are not stubborn. ऐसा नहीं है कि winning combination जीत रहा है तो they are not making changes. जैसे अभी Matthew Wade, he was not performing, right? So they went ahead with Saha.
Yeah.
So that kind of proactive captaincy is always good. So and
I think that was also because of Hardik's injury. वो ये नहीं क्या बोलते bowling नहीं कर रहा अभी तो अल्जारी जोसेफ को लाया, whatever it is, but I think they are showing some really good confidence in backing their players as well, because the ones who are
Yeah.
coming in and going out also are doing the job very well for the side.
Also, like Shubman Gill is yet to fire. I think
He
he's a
started
very
off
good
very well
talented
and
guy.
then
So
took a back seat. Yeah,
I'm
true, true.
sure one or two matches he will pull on his own back,
Yeah,
because just the sound of the ball hitting his bat is something, man.
yeah, yeah,
So I think
absolutely.
Hardik is back bowling back again now, right? Or
Yeah,
no?
he
Still
bowled
not.
in the first four, did not in the last two or three, but he said that he's fine. He's just managing his workload and all
No, no,
that. That
last
is
two or
fair
three after
enough.
the injury he bowl, right?
No, he didn't bowl the last two, three matches.
Okay.
Hardik did not play the CSK match also. So that really says something
Rashid.
as well about their team. So yeah, Rashid was captain there. So yeah, they're doing really good. Second on the points table is the next new team, Lucknow Super Giants, if I'm not wrong. 14 points for them as well. So
Yep.
where do you think they are going?
Lucknow Super Giants, again, I think it's a team combination, right? Like ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई specific players उनके बहुत अच्छा, like of course Rahul has been doing what he's doing, but even like Krunal Pandya is doing, बीच में आके एक आध मैच उसने change किया. So I think again the 11 players are, the team combination is really set for them.
Yeah, even for them, they won seven. They've had six different man of the match. I think Rahul has won it once. Rahul has won it twice today. Mohsin Khan uh, got the man of the match. Krunal won one. I think even Quinton de Kock had one. Badoni finished a couple of matches for them. So Huda has been playing really well. So even for them, and the key for both these sides, I think, is क्या बोलते हैं, having 6 or 7 all-rounders in their side. If you look, Holder coming in at 8, Holder was coming in at 8 or 9 for about the first 5 or 6 matches for them. So that really shows how much depth they have in their batting, and the left-right combinations, how well that is working for them. Ki अगर righty out होता है तो they are able to send a righty, अगर lefty out होता है तो they are able to send a left-handed batsman. So I think a number of reasons, and also the uncapped players that they have picked are doing really well for them. If you look at Mohsin Khan today, he was absolutely sensational with the ball. Chamira is not someone who's okay. He has played for Sri Lanka, but he's not that established, so to speak. And even Krunal, for that matter, has performed exceeded expectations, because I have the bare minimum expectations from
Zero
him.
से तो हमेशा ऊपर ही है,
हाँ,
कोई भी
तो
नंबर
उससे
तो exceed
उससे
तो करना
ऊपर
ही
कर रहा है तो that is always good. So yeah, I think they'll finish in the top two as well, or maybe third with Rajasthan coming too. But I
है.
think
I think
these
इनके
three teams are sorted.
इनके इनके केस में मेरे को एक और चीज है कि इनका अभी क्विंटन डिकॉक हैजंट फायर्ड एंड स्टिल दे आर डूइंग सो
Hmm.
वेल.
Hmm.
तो जब तुम्हारा मार्की प्लेयर इज नॉट फायरिंग इन अ सेंस, स्टिल यू आर लाइक इजीली विनिंग, तो एक
Hmm.
पॉइंट आएगा जब वो भी फायर करेगा, बिकॉज इनके
Hmm.
टीम में तो देख ऐसे कोई बहुत बड़े ये नहीं है, इट्स नॉट लाइक सम बिग मैच विनर जैसा कि
हाँ,
केएल राहुल के अलावा आई वोंट से एनी एक्स फैक्टर इज देयर, बट स्टिल
true.
एज अ टीम दे आर डूइंग रियली वेल, राइट?
हम्म। वही वो रोल वो लोग जो परफेक्टली कर रहे हैं. इफ यू लुक एट व्हाट Krunal and Badoni, Huda have been doing. Huda started the tournament batting at 4 or 5, got runs there, then was promoted to 3, got runs there. So the players are doing the different roles very very well, and having 6 or 7 bowling options always helps, and I think that is turning out to be a key factor as well for them.
Yep. Third on the table, Butler Royals, sorry, Rajasthan Royals. Uh, तो इनका तो यार
Yeah, I think he's on course to try and match Virat for that 973 run season. I really think if the pitches slow down then and it gets tricky, then maybe 800, 850. But I think he is going to get that mark. Or the 4 centuries, I think that's the easiest one to get right now for him, because he already has 3 in 9. So I think in the next 4 or 5 matches, he's going to bowl. He's going to get a bowling attack where he thinks, you know what, this is it. So I think that is going to be. He has been absolutely outstanding the way that he has batted this season. And if you look at Samson has played some brilliant cameos for them as well. Hetmeyer has been sensational for them. Parag won the match for them against RCB. So what the players, their key players have been performing very very well for them. If you look at UZ in the bowling department, Bolt with the new ball, Ashwin not only with the ball but with the bat also. That ball to Andre Russell, when the game was going, क्या बोलते हैं, they needed about 9 runs per over, and with 5 or 6 overs left and seven wickets in hand, or 6 maybe, that was crucial. So he has turned up for them in the big games and performed really well. So even they have 5 or 6 players who have been doing the job consistently well for them, and I'm backing them to go all the way this season.
I'll make a shady call. I'll go with the prediction कि ये लोग top 4 नहीं पहुंचेंगे.
Oh,
Now
call.
the thing I'm saying here is because इनका मेरे को team balance नहीं दिखता है. इनका number 6 पे
पराग आ रहा है.
पराग आता है, number 7 पे अश्विन आता है. Ashwin is a good batsman, but I won't say he's a number 7 for a T20. Of late, I think अच्छा कर रहा है. 3 पे भी आया था एक बार, I think.
Yeah.
But the moment Josh Butler will start to fill, which he did in one match, in which Parag did well, but with pitches slowing down, I don't think Butler को उतना easy रहेगा. जैसे आज का भी मैच देख लीजिए, जडेजा बीच में, you know, they are able to tighten things. तो इनके टीम में बैलेंस मेरे को नहीं दिख रहा उतना. They are doing really well right now with, you know, Ashwin in form. Ashwin Chahal का combination is doing really well, and Butler at the top is, you know, doing well.
Butler, Sam.
So there will be one day where, you know, the bowling will probably, you know, not fail because pitches are slowing down and spinners will keep doing well, but the batting might, you know, with
and
so
also
I think,
if you see, they don't have a batsman that says, okay, you know what, I'll hold the innings together. They all, and you don't need those sort
that's
of
Butler.
and you don't need that kind of batsman on the pitches that were played in April at least. क्योंकि हर pitch ऐसा 180 200 sort of pitches ही थे. If the pitch starts to slow down and where they think 140 150 is a good score, then maybe I think क्या बोलते हैं, so even Sanju Samson still has that recklessness that even yesterday against Mumbai Indians, though 6 mara previous over he was going really well, then again tried to take them on. Of course, I could be wrong and we same trend continue ho and they get the big runs. But yeah, Butler's form I think is a huge plus for them because he क्या बोलते हैं, और वो you need that little bit of luck also. वो जो century भी मारा, the first over he couldn't get bat on ball. He started with like 15 of 17, 15 of 20, and then 100 ball 50, 100 run in 50-55 balls. So वो time भी अच्छा चल रहा है, but of course his form is out of this world. Best T20 batter in the world right now.
They might need to, you know, proactively get Nisham in. I don't know if they did yesterday. I don't think they did, right?
No, not yesterday. Daryl Mitchell played, but even he has been a hit and miss so far.
Yeah, they need some better all-rounder other than Ashwin because अभी इनका बीच में तो कैसे था, वो McCoy को खिला रहे थे, right?
Yeah.
तो batting just वो it was like RCBs, right? Number 7 पे चहल आ रहा है, वैसा सीन हो गया था.
True.
So yeah, so that's my prediction. I don't think they'll make the top 4. I might be wrong. They might win the IPL, but yeah, let's see. Moving on.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Hyderabad.
Let me check. Number 4 is Hyderabad. Yes.
Yeah. I think these 4 teams are going to be the ones that finish top 4 because I think from 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, there's too much inconsistency there to make the top 4. If you look at RCB, Punjab, Delhi, Calcutta, or even Chennai for that matter, I think there's the inconsistency is far too much to get in now. So I think it's going to, but on the क्या बोलते हैं, contrary to Hyderabad का देखेगा, if the pitch start to slow down, then I think it could get tricky for them because they have 4 genuine fast bowlers in Bhuvi, Jansen, Natarajan and Umran Malik. They bowl 16 out of 20 overs. So अगर pitch slow हो रहा है, so then today as Gaikwad took them apart, so अगर ऐसा उनको ऐसा pitch slow होने लग गया, so they could be in trouble. But I still back them to make the top 4 on the back of. They still need to play RCB, so that's 2 free points right there for them. So I think I'm backing them to.
I mean, I see your point. I see कि उनका bowling का है कि fast bowlers वाले ज़्यादा loaded है. So that is one point. But yeah, the other side of the coin is their batting is a batting unit which is perfectly suited for matches which, you know, where they have to score 160, 170.
Exactly.
Kane Williamson है, Aiden Markram है. ये सब लोग, they are more, you know, anchors rather than hitters.
And I think the X factor for them has been Tripathi.
Tripathi, exactly. Today he played, and
He has played like a madman. So the matches that they have won, he has literally controlled the batting lineup. And also, if you see the 5 matches that they won in a row, one of them was RCB where they got bowled out for 68. So you don't need the batting lineup to do too much there. So the other 4 matches, while they were chasing, the targets were 160 to 180. Ideal, perfect range for batsmen like Williamson, Markram, even Puran for that matter. And the only time after Puran somebody batted was Shashank Singh, who batted really well in the last match and scored
yeah,
25. Yeah.
six
So I
balls.
think it's still an untested numbers. Because if you see Gujarat Titans or even Lucknow for that matter, the 6, 7, 8 have won so many matches for them, which hasn't been the case for Hyderabad. So let's say someone has a mad power play, some team has a mad power play against them and they go 20 for 3, 25 for 3, then I think that they'll be in a uh, big spot of trouble. But otherwise, I think they have enough to get 3 wins out of the next 4 or 5 matches.
Well, do they need three? I think they need more, right? I
No, they
think
have
this
10
time they
points.
need this time they need to reach 16 points, right?
Yeah, they have 5 wins, no? 10, no?
They have 5 wins. You're right.
Yeah, we were the
They
fifth.
need
So,
3 wins in the next 5 matches.
yeah.
So yeah, I think the next match is very crucial because if they lose again, that might, because it really. But I think they'll make the playoffs with the pitches slowing down. Even I think their bowlers are also smart. Natarajan hai, ye sab log, they can bowl good slower ones with Bhuvi there.
Then
I think
probably they'll look for a slow bowling all-rounder instead of Janssen.
I don't think
then try to. I don't know. I don't remember their squad. Ki hai kya aisa koi option?
Suchit hai. There is a bowling
I think
option.
he'll come in for Sundar. Sundar got injured again today, so I think Suchit will come in for Sundar.
Maybe they might go for Shreyas Gopal. He's an all-rounder. He's listed as an all-rounder.
Wait, so that is one of the possibility. But still, I think they have their 5 match. Once you win 5 in a row in any competition, you क्या बोलते हैं, you almost have that confidence कि okay, 3 win तो और कहीं ना कहीं से आ ही जाएंगे. So I think I back them to make the top 4. Who's
Yeah, I
fifth?
think this I also back them कि हो जाना चाहिए because they have a combined unit for slower pitches. I think except for bowling अगर control कर पाए 160 180 तक if they can manage, they should be able to do it.